say again the description of the status for love?
So, one of my friends, Ristolix, she describes love as it's a universal object that is powered through the mind and cherished by the heart. It's something that shouldn't be abused at all. Not to mention there are different kinds of love. Family love, friendship love, associate love, unknown love, or even unconditional love. Unconditional love. When you love someone, there are multiple emotions, not just one. And for someone to fall in love with someone, it has to be unconditional, meaning you'll do anything for a person to be happy, as they will do anything for you to be happy in return.
Plasma rifle. Sniper capability enabled.
So that's how Ristolix, my friend, describes the love.
That's actually a good description. I agree with her every single week.
Yeah, I have to agree with her too. When I pretty much read it, it really made me feel different because it made me remember my first relationship. Well, let's call it my first relationship with the girl I loved, Ash. I loved her so much, and when I had to let go of her, it was painful, but I was happy that, and I tried to get her back, but later on I understood that if I wanted her to be happy, then I have to let go of her. I can't keep reminding her of the past and the fact that she hurt me via breaking up. So I let go of her. I told her that, well, no matter what, I'll be happy for her, and no matter what, I will.
You're doing the right thing, man. And I just killed someone. She's dead. Take
You killed Alice.
it. And now someone else is dead as well.
By the way, we're still recording, right? Or
Yeah, we're still recording. And just to let you know, this is called this is actually the real multiplayer 2 Rock 2 version. Okay, I died, but I killed him as well.
okay, so I'll actually, for the viewers, I'll describe my first relationship with Ash. Okay?
Okay, you can go on.
So, when I first began to date with Ash, I actually was shocked to know that she loved me because at the time I didn't feel like nobody would love me because of several heartbreaks. But the way she showed her emotions, the way she showed me how she loves me, it made me feel really like someone loved me. But of course, later on I kind of fucked it up. Because at the time I was pretty young and I mostly thought that lust and pretty much lustful moments was the most main thing about love. But later on, I learned that it's not the right thing. And I kind of regret the fact that me and her had to break up. But I gotta say, even though to this day, I might not find someone I can really love, and that whoever I will mind, and maybe one day there might be a chance I could be together with Ash, but the year I spent, the 1 year I had been dating with her, or I had to say over 1 year since I've been dating with her, that was the best year of my life, and I will not ever forget that day when she said that she loves me. And all the time, I will always remember how she loved me, and I will never, ever forget the best year of my life.
Yeah, love usually takes effect in the first relationships.
Yeah, if I actually could go back in time, I would gladly go back and tell past me that lust is not a main thing in love. But I would tell him that emotional love and emotions are the main thing in love.
You're right, pretty right about it.
And to anyone who's watching this, if you're heartbroken and you still want to be with your ex, and if you're trying to get her back in with any ways necessary, just stop. It's not going to do anything for you. It's just going to hurt you, hurt your ex more. And if you just let them go and let them be happy with who they are, you'll understand the true meaning of love. Being because if someone's happy, if the true meaning of love, like Ristalik said herself, if and for someone to fall in love with someone, it has to be unconditional, meaning you do anything for the person to be happy, as they will do anything for you to be happy in return. That's what I
Child
did with
rescue.
Ash after me and her break up. After I realized that it's better off that she's happy with someone else, I let her go. Well, when we had to break up, I knew I couldn't keep her, and I knew I can't just hold her to myself. So, me and her, and I knew that letting her be happy with someone else is much better than trying to get her back with any ways necessary. And this is coming from a guy who has experienced love many times. And the first relationship I had, like I said, I'll never forget about it.
Yeah, they usually say that the first relationship you never forget.
And even then, having a first relationship, it helps out to learn about yourself, to learn the real you. What would you do with your loved one? Like, I learned that I was pretty much a crazed pervert when I was little, and that helped me change. Now I'm kind of better for looking for mostly for emotional love, not the physical love,
Force
so to
portal
say.
activated.
Yeah, physical love comes alongside with the emotional love.
Yeah, like I don't mean saying that kisses and hugs and snuggles and cuddles, which are also like physical ways to show off love, is not allowed. But if all you want to from your relationship is lust, then that's not the right way to show unconditional love.
Tech bow. Sniper capability enabled.
So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little
Opening up.
explanation. Yeah, opening up. Thanks to Ristolix on Discord for helping me out with some things that happened today and explaining what love really is. And I guess this is it for the video.
Yeah. Actually, I want to ponder something that I was thinking while you were talking as well. What a good thing to talk about love with just killing some lizards, man. That's actually pretty weird. Because you're just being all emotional, and I respect that because I also have emotions. But then we just went in killing all these lizards and exploding them, and we were talking about love. It doesn't make any sense, huh? But
To
be
be honest, it
compassionate to
doesn't
his
really.
problems.
Well, to be honest, it doesn't really matter because Pyrocynical, right?
Yeah.
He also, when he did his rants, he mostly just played a game in the background. So we're kind of copying Pyrocynical, but not really, because Pyrocynical never talks about love, and I don't understand why. But I'm kind of getting, it's kind of cringy to me right now.
But again, like I said, it doesn't make any sense. We're not being compassionate at all. We just show love for them.
Yeah, we're just showing violence, and we're
Tech
talking about
phone.
love.
Sniper capability
Yeah,
Where's the
enabled.
we've
logic
been
with that?
showing violence the entire time, technically. From the beginning, where I was killing people, to now where I'm killing lizards. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. There's no arguing over that.
Flashlight.
Let's not talk about lizards, because probably PETA will, PETA,
No.
the corporation about animal protection.
Oh yeah.
We're going to be dead after this video.
Maybe we were dead from the first time that we made a video, which was the test run for Destruction.
Yeah, them seeing us killing a lizard man, they're just going to lose their shit. I bet someone at the office at PETA were like watching this video, and then someone was like, "Holy shit! What the fuck is that? They're killing lizards!
Flashlight.
You're killing a
We gotta
lizard
take
man.
down this channel."
Child
Jesus,
rescue.
I hope I just hope that they don't go to process me because of this.
Yeah, I hope so too.
And you know that we were still recording this is actually when it's pretty funny because again, we were talking. You actually were talking about love, and I was just listening while I was killing.
Yeah.
Totally normal. Totally normal. It's totally fine according to love.
Yeah, totally normal. Totally normal human being behavior.
Yeah. And more normal yet. Still normal. Killing lizard man just for fun.
Yeah. But hey, like I said, Pyrocynical, when he did his rants, he also he played a video in the background of some game, and we're pretty much doing something like this. Also, by the way, people, this is not a joke. We're not just messing around, we're not going to be like, we're not just telling this for fun and views, we're just telling this because I had a lot on my mind today. There was really this really stupid, stressful thing, and I needed to talk about something. And since the topic is love, you all can understand why what the topic what did I had to deal with today. You pretty much can understand it.
Guess not only you, but I also did that as well. But hey, no worries.
Yeah.
If you need someone to talk, you give the right person. I'm a good listener.
Yeah.
I can give opinion while also respecting others' opinions as well. Although
To be honest,
the best part, for me at least, that I'm a good listener.
yeah, I can say the same about myself. Like, I'll also be honest. Most of the time, when I might have seemed like I'm some sort of emotional crybaby, but you don't know what I have seen. I have most of the time been helping out suicidal people on internet. Whenever some of my friends were suicidal, I mostly just rushed in, listened to their problems, gave them my own advice. I tried my best to help them in any way possible.
Well,
And most of the time it worked out. I managed to help, but there were, of course, some occasions where I couldn't help them. And Even when they said that they're fine, they still weren't.
That hey man, it's not your fault.
Yeah, I understand.
You tried to help them. Not even God can save all of us.
Yeah, but at least it's good to know that in this world, at least there are people like me who are always there to help some people, listen to their problems, give them their advice, and they don't even ask anything in return.
Yeah,
They
you're
just
not the
want.
only one. I tend to usually do that as well. I don't. I actually don't enjoy seeing someone trouble.
Yeah, I don't like to see anyone in trouble. And even seeing some people uh, being hurt or, you know, it, being seen these sort of masochistic, sadistic things, of course, I'm not going to be sitting there watching with a smile on my face.
Yeah,
Well, of
I
course,
wouldn't do that as well.
like, one of my friends actually on Kick, she sent me a video of Japanese people. She was holding a sword, and there was a dog, and the dog's paw was on some sort of like, I don't know how to say, miniature altar. I don't think I have to explain more to anyone to understand what happened next in the video. And she didn't suicide. I'll just say I'll just say in a way that no people would get extremely mad.
Child
The dog
rescue.
was harmed. The dog wasn't killed, but it was harmed. I won't say what happened, but after the video, I just turned it off, deleted the video off the chat because it's possible, but on the other side, the other user, they won't have the video deleted. And after that, I just called my dog, picked her up on my lap, and hugged her tightly. Because I was actually extremely scared when I watched the video.
I guess I would be scared as well.
And for animal lovers, it's seriously harsh to watch an animal being harmed in such a way. And the most shocking part was the Japanese girl it was also a girl. She just did the thing and stared with a blank stare.
Well, that's actually troublesome.
And also hearing the dog whimper, it was seriously making me. It really just made me turn off the video and just call my dog for a hug.
Yeah, I guess I would do that to my dog as well.
So I don't know. If you Keller want to continue playing the game and recording, I won't mind, but for me, I got nothing more to talk about. We can end this video right now and just go on with our merry lives.
Yeah, I pretty understand why you want that.
Yeah, besides, it's like, to anyone who doesn't know, since I live in Latvia and there are a lot of different time zones, and since Keller's time zone is like far, far away from mine, I pretty much live in such time zone that when Keller has when Keller has 11 p.m. on in his country, I have 3 a.m. in Latvia. So because of that, I'm feeling quite tired. I just want to lay in bed and just think about stuff before going to sleep.
Yeah, I thought thought that we were finishing the video by now. 'Cause I can clearly see by your voice that you're tired.
Yeah, but thankfully I got enough cola to keep me awake.
Yeah, I tend to basically compliment people that help.
Yeah, I have to agree that you pretty much did help me out a lot with, you know. And besides, also two of my friends, Ristolix and Boswin, who Ristolix I mentioned before with the love thing. Well, they both also helped me out. I told them what was on my mind, and they both gave their own opinion and gave their own advice on this. And they pretty much, if Boswin and Ristolix, if you are watching this video, I can't thank you enough for being there for me at that moment, and that you at least helped me out a bit, because at that point I felt really angered. I felt angered, and I also I felt pretty depressed, but for now I'm feeling quite okay.
Don't feel depressed. I'll tell you
Eh,
that.
you can actually try to tell that to other men, because some people are just so depressed by love, they really are just, they would end their life because of a heartbreak.
I know that some people do that.
And while I am not saying that doing that is bad, but taking away your life because of love, it's kind of stupid.
Yeah.
You will find love. Maybe not now, but maybe some other day. Maybe after a long time, you'll finally find some love. Like when I was little, I was mostly bullied, and I just never had many friends, and that did lead me to being suicidal and wanting to end my life. But I didn't. I just didn't have the guts to do it. I knew that if I do it, there will be consequences, so I never did it. And look at me now. I help many people who are feeling depressed and suicidal. I have many friends now, including Keller, to who I'm pretty much helping like a lot with his YouTube channel. Like,
Yeah, which I'm pretty grateful for that.
yeah. So in the previous video, you noticed the thumbnail and that there was now an outro video, outro music. Yeah, that was because of me. I made the thumbnail for him. I gave him the outro song, which he really liked. I did most of the job. And while I'm not asking anything in return, it's because I'm friends with Keller, and I would never ask anything in return.
Yeah, I know that, and the same goes to me. I would never ask someone like teaching for helping.
So, yeah.
We're finishing the Port of Vadia, which is the first stage. So we'll just finish it and then we'll stop recording. So that peace of your mind and for peace of my mind as well.
And maybe we can, well, I'll be honest, I'll stay a bit awake because, okay, a little spoiler. I think I gave Keller a good idea for the next video, which pretty much will be playing the good old classic Doom, but not the remake, the old version.
Yeah, like, I guess it was 1998
Shotgun.
something.
I think it was 1995. Yeah, it was 1995. So, but don't worry, we're not going to be making without any changes to the game. We're going to be playing with a so-called WODs. which are like modifications for the game. And I found pretty good WOD for Keller, which I think he'll like as well.
Yeah, I think you already sent it.
I sent it like 2 hours ago, an hour ago.
Okay, I'm just asking
Yeah,
because I didn't check the Skype because I'm busy playing this. And like I said, we're at the end of Portapadia, which we'll be
yeah,
making our next video.
yeah. Also, by the way, Keller,
Yeah?
just as a side note,
Capability enabled.
I think you should, about the monetization and demonetizations in these videos, right?
What? I didn't hear you before, sorry.
You know about monetization and demonetization on videos, right?
Yeah,
I think you should remove the monetization or ads on this video because we're pretty much tackling really serious topics, and I think if people would saw that you're pretty much having ads on video about talking about love, suicide, and and just me opening up instead of just being all cheerful, childish, and I'm just
yeah.
being serious, emotional.
Problem is, I never went to the monetization. Like I said, I ads aren't my part because YouTube mostly do it, and
Yeah,
all the
YouTube
other,
most.
all the other videos I didn't add any ads because I thought
Shot
like
through.
I'm doing this for fun. I don't want money for now. If I do need money, I'll make monetization, but on the right videos, of course.
Yeah, on videos like these, which are taking up, we're talking about stuff like suicide and so on. It's best that nobody would actually put on advertisement on these videos, since it just shows that you're pretty much being a money whore and you'll do anything just to get the views and money. Like with about the YouTuber Cop or whatever how you pronounce his name.
Warp
I
portal
don't know. Sorry.
activated.
It's fine, but that YouTuber made 5 videos talking about his dad's death. And all of those videos, I don't know, I haven't checked, but I know in one video where he seemed extremely happy about his dad's death, there was monetization on that video.
Well,
And everyone actually pointed that out, because who would actually make a video where they're talking about their dad's death and they're having ads on it? Even I
really bad.
know. If my dad died, I wouldn't even make a video. Maybe I would make a video and talk about why wasn't I posting for so many days or so on. But I would pretty much, instead of the first day I heard about my dad's death, I would just go to his burial. And when everyone left, I would just fall on my knees and cry beside his grave, because I care about my dad a lot, and he means a lot to me, just as love. So yeah,
Yeah, I understand it. The same would happen to me. I guess the same happened for Markiplier when one of his friends died. I guess.
yeah, the one from Cynico, am I right?
Yeah, he even made a video of it, talking about why he wasn't posting videos for a while.
Yeah, because it's like losing a friend, a best friend, where you and being like, I noticed that Markiplier and Syndigo, Daniel, well, I know that the guy who died, he was a co-creator, Daniel, I don't know his surname, but Mark was really helping out the guys on Synago, joining on several of their projects and videos, and
He even made a donation to his family.
yeah,
I guess it was like
and
ten something dollars, $1,000.
10,000 probably, but whatever. We're not gonna talk about money.
Yeah, we're not here
But
to talk about money.
but if I pretty much, Killer, if you died, I would pretty much be, I would have the same effect as Mark did. I wouldn't post any videos. I would just head to your grave. Well, spend some time and just try to regain my well, how do I say? Just regain my sanity after losing a friend like you.
Same goes for you. I never lost someone dear to me nor important, but I saw some people that for example that happened. I can give an example of my mother. I was like team some years ago. Never seen someone so down that tears, like tears.
Yeah, like my own mother lost. Well, my mom's sister died. The whole family of her just came to the burial, and my mom was the most saddest about it. I noticed that while I was I was little, and I was just standing there and looking around, being, why are everyone so sad? Now I look back at it, I understand why she was so sad.
Yeah, I understand it. It is sad.
Yeah, it's sorry if this video's commentary is just something new and unexpected from this channel, and especially from me, since, as we all know, as if you noticed, I mostly was, whenever me and Keller filmed the video, I was mostly childish, cheerful, and mostly happy. But today, just so much shit just went down, and my mind was just, I had a lot on my mind. I just didn't feel like being this, like even trying to fake my own emotions, so it wouldn't sound like I'm like hiding something. It just, when me and Kelly just began talking and so on, and I thought, okay, let's just, if I just, how do I explain, but me and Kelly just been, yeah, well, me and Kelly have been just talking about some things, and when I mentioned Ristology that she told me about the love, and me and him got really talkative about love and what things are right and things are wrong. I thought to myself, how about let's just make a video and just explain the love to many people. Like, this would be a short video, but as you can see, it has gone pretty long, and we tackled a lot of the serious topics right now. So, as you can see, sometimes I have seriously a lot on my mind, and I need some kind of place to open up, at least just to open up and tell something really important on my heart, on my mind. And when and it helps me to relieve and just feel less stressed, and it at least helps out a lot just to talk about something. So, and I'll just say this to anyone: if you're feeling depressed or just suicidal or you're in need to talk with someone, just talk to anyone. your friends, your family. Talk to anyone who is willing to listen to you and tell you any advice. You can even, if you want to, you can message me on Hangouts, the social media of Google. My email on it would, I don't know, if some of you guys really want to talk to me, I'll tell Keller my email, and you just guys comment on this video, and Keller will pretty much gladly tell you all my email. So at least you guys can talk to me. I'll listen. I'll carefully listen to you and give you my best advice I can. And I'll never ignore you, even if I might be away for a long time or not responding. It's not because I'm ignoring you. I'll just be pretty much, how do I say? It's not really. It's mostly because Hangouts has this sort of on mobile. Hangouts has this issue where you don't actually get the message notification even if you receive the message. So if I would be using mobile Hangouts and this sort of thing happened, and you're talking to me and waiting for my response, just don't worry. I would never ignore you, or nor judge you for your actions, and how you look, your personality, and what you've done in the past. Whatever you did, I don't care about it. Because most of the time we now have to stick to the present time and the future. We can't just go back into the past, remember the bad times we had, and blame ourselves for it, even though it has been a long time since that happened. And because of that, like I said, if you guys need anyone to talk to, Keller, you guys can either comment on below this video for my email, or Keller will gladly put my Google Plus link in the description so you guys can message me if necessary. I'll gladly listen. I'll always be there just so you guys are there. And I'll gladly help. I'll never ignore you. And sorry if I sound like I don't care right now. It's just I'm really tired, but like I said, I will never ignore you, never will judge you, and I'll listen. I'll give my advice on any. I'll try my best to give you the best advice I can. And I'll never ask anything in return. No lust, no nudes. If you just knowing that I can help you in any way I can. It's the best thing I can have right now. Knowing I can help someone or anyone in this world who are in need of it, that's the best thing what I can feel right now.
I'll tell you something. You have a noble soul. Not many people have this characteristic, and the ones that claim to have it, they don't give a shit about it.
Yeah, I noticed that. Most of the people I usually talk to, well, it's probably because most people I talk to and most of my friends online, they're pretty much like this caring personality too. They're pretty much like me. They always listen, they give their best advice, and they don't ignore or judge you or ask anything out of you. So because of that, I guess this type of personality also, well, pretty much entered me, but I'm not saying that I'm just sort of acting. I'm saying that I would gladly help anyone in need of it. And even if it means that, for example, if I had to save someone's life, and even in such a way I would have to either risk or lose my life to save someone's, someone else's, I would pretty much gladly lose my own life just to save someone else's, even if they're elderly, or even if they're elderly persons whose death is coming closer to them. I would still save their life, just so they can live a few more years or months or days, just to enjoy life some more. Even if it means I had to end my own life for them. And I'm really not faking it. I mean every word I say.
Just as I thought, we were
Game
very
played.
similar in our ways of thinking.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, I guess we'll have to end this because it's getting too long and you're really tired. And I don't want you to actually be wasting more energy. You should really get some sleep.
Nah, it's fine. Well, I actually want to stay up and watch you play the WOD I sent you because I want. It's hard. It's hard, and I want you to, and I want to see how well you would do. But yeah, since it's the end of this episode, I would like to say to everyone, like I said, if necessary, you can come and talk to me at any time you want, even if it means I would
Game
be at
played.
school, busy, or just being busy. I would gladly come and help you. So, yeah. Goodbye, everyone. Have a nice day. Remember that life is hard for everyone and that things are not going to be smooth. Hope you have a nice day, and goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.